This is our session on the thinking errors of mental health professionals, also called the clinicians' illusions. Now, another huge error that clinicians make, and it's kind of a narcissistic thing in my opinion, is thinking that you know the causes of things and that your school of therapy has pinpointed the causes of depression, anxiety disorders, etc., and you've got the best tools to cure these things. And, I don't talk about cure, but a lot of people do. And why is that an illusion? It's because we don't know the causes yet of depression or anxiety. We know certain things. We've got pretty good scientific evidence that depression is caused, as Epictetus said 2,000 years ago, by your thoughts. And when you're depressed, you have negative thoughts flowing through your brain. I'm not good enough. I'm so screwed up. What's wrong with me? Why do I get anxious in social situations? I must be defective. There's something wrong with me. I'm unlovable. Things like that. And those distorted thoughts do cause feelings of depression and anxiety and inferiority and more loneliness. And the moment you stop believing those thoughts, your feelings will change. But that doesn't say why some of us are more predisposed to negative thinking. We don't know if that's genetic or if that's childhood experiences or some combination of the two. That isn't known. Now, what does it mean to know the cause of things? Well, polio's been around for hundreds of years, probably thousands of years. I don't know when it came into existence, but people were trying to treat it, not successfully, before we found out the cause. And then the cause has been discovered, as you know, and polio is caused, we can say that. Say it together, 1, 2, 3, cause. I love that. It's caused by a virus. And Jonas Salk developed a vaccination that has largely eliminated polio. And it was a horrible, devastating illness. They thought I had it for a while when I was young, and then they did a spinal tap, and I guess they decided that I didn't, which was a blessing. But it was a dreaded disease. But that's knowing the causes, and we're not there yet. One day we'll know the causes of depression and anxiety, and that will lead to even more radical improvements in treatment. But that day hasn't come yet. Fortunately, we do have effective treatments for nearly everyone who's struggling with negative feelings. Now, just to show you how this illusion functions, a really delightful fellow offered to drive me to the airport after a 2-day workshop I gave in the Midwest. And he was a Jungian psychoanalyst and a really delightful fellow. And I kind of, even though I don't understand much about Jungian psychoanalysis, it seems kind of awesome from what I've heard about it. It's kind of really, really cool and kind of esoteric and artistic and stuff like that. But he said he was a Jungian psychoanalyst and that he had loved the workshop and all the emphasis on tools in the here and now to help people change the way they feel. But he said, I was kind of surprised and shocked that you didn't talk about the childhood experiences, and so you don't have your patients explore their past so they can find out the causes of why they are the way they are. And I didn't want to say anything critical because I really liked him, and I didn't want to be kind of like putting him down. But I thought, that's a little arrogant, what you're saying right now, because it sounds like you think you know the causes of things, and you can discover the causes in childhood experiences. And in fact, no one knows the cause of depression or anxiety. What you're claiming to do actually can't be done. You're kind of fooling yourself there a little bit. But I didn't say that, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And I hope he never sees this video or remembers. But if he does, I loved you then. I thought you were great. And it's just that we have a little difference of opinion on this thing of knowing the causes. But I think it's good to admit that we don't know the causes yet. So we keep searching, because one day some brilliant neuroscientist will make a discovery that will just have huge benefits for the human race. Finding the cause of schizophrenia, bipolar illness, or intense chronic depression or chronic worry and anxiety, panic attacks. We still have a tremendous amount to learn, and it's going to be exciting when we find the answers. So anyway, that's it on causes, and hope you found it interesting.